Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome to 1MinuteTennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about the return of serve. And I want to look at the technique that Novak Djokovic has used to have the best return in the world, the best return there's ever been for so many years. Now, clearly part of this is his physicality, his sheer flexibility, speed, and incredible athleticism. But there's more than that. There's a technique. And it's a technique that I think at the slower speeds that most people watching this video are playing at, that you'll be able to use even more effectively than Novak can at the blinding speeds that he plays at. On the return of serve, it's very important that we make an appropriate split step at exactly the right moment. So essentially, we have a wide athletic base here, and then as the opponent strikes the ball goes up out of the hand, and I go up, and they strike the ball, and I'm going to land. So by the time I land, I will have got the direction of where the ball is going to go. So with a traditional split step, the way that almost everybody in the world lands, what happens is this: I land back where I started and then step to the ball. But for many years, Novak has been reaching that same space with only a split step. He doesn't need the second step to reach that area. Let me show you what he does. You see, we have the normal split step where I will land back where I started and then move. But what Novak does is as soon as he recognizes that the ball is going to either the left or the right, then the driving foot, which is the opposite foot, if I want to move to the left, it's going to be the right foot. If I want to move to the right, it's going to be the left foot. He brings inside the line of his shoulders. So look, in an athletic stance, I'm going to begin outside the line of my shoulders. And let me show you first of all, we'll now go carefully with a traditional split step and one step. So now I split, I land, I have one step. And I'm now in a totally closed stance, which is not ideal for deflecting and returning a fast serve. But now let's have a look at what Novak does. His feet are wider than his shoulders, and now he jumps and he'll land the right foot inside the line of the right shoulder. So up, invert, and move. And now I've covered slightly more space than I covered with one step, and I'm in an open stance, which is ideal for driving the ball back in any direction. It's easier to make the stroke. I'm semi-prepared for the stroke because the footwork puts me in place. The footwork actually turns me. Let's have a look at it from this direction. So a traditional split step, I'm going to go to the forehand this time. So a wide takeoff, a wide landing, split and turn, closed stance, and I'm closed off from the court. Cross-court returning or down the middle is very difficult. But now the inverted split step, wider than the shoulders, inside the shoulders, and see how now I have a coil of the upper body. The lower body is facing the net and the upper body is turned away. It happens naturally. Once again, wider than the shoulders, inside the shoulders, and I'm ready to redirect the ball in any direction. Looking more closely at the footwork position, the traditional way of returning, so wide start, wide finish and step. Wide start, wide finish and step. And now Novak's secret technique, so wide start, narrow finish, and I'm there. Again, on this side, wide start, narrow finish, and I'm here. And although we can't ignore the tremendous athleticism and physicality of Novak, and that's one of the reasons why he has this great return, and we can't really emulate that. You can't change yourself into a Novak Djokovic type athlete. But Sinner, Alcaraz, all of the top players of today are now emulating the technique that Novak uses and has used for so long to be the greatest returner the game has ever seen. What I suggest that you do to actually employ this practically into your game is begin by just concentrating on one side. So if you say, okay, I'm going to use this on the backhand, but not the forehand, and then just focus on one type of split step, the right foot. So land normally for the forehand, but make sure that the moment the ball's going to the backhand, you integrate, you blend the take back of the racket with the inverted split step. And you'll find that you're covering way more court and able to redirect the ball with authority, consistency and precision, and then gradually move it to both strokes. Once you embed this into your footwork pattern, you'll have a fantastic return of serve and be able to be really aggressive on the most difficult stroke in tennis. Check out our forehand solution course. We've broken the forehand down into 7 essential component parts and then made 7 elements, and every element of the course has detailed, precise and clear video lessons such as this, but also then clear explanations of the stroke, going into the depth of the science and the biomechanics, and then super clear illustrations. So you'll be able to see the solutions, read the solutions, view the solutions, and apply the solutions. So if we're going to improve your return of serve, using the technique of the greatest returner the game has ever seen is not a bad place to start. Use this inverted step. You'll move better, you'll move with more balance, you'll cover more court, and it's easy. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.